If you are Nigerian, chances are that you've said at least one of these sentences without thinking twice. If you're learning English or you're a native speaker, see if you can spot what is unusual about these five sentences. If this is your first time on this channel, hi people, welcome to English with Sagacious. I'm your eminent English coach, a news thing. Today we are going to be looking into five common expressions Nigerian make, what is wrong with them, and the natural English alternative that should be used instead. And trust me, number five is probably something you've said this week. Number one, joke apart, let's get back to business. If you mean to switch from a light-hearted tone to a more serious tone, what you should say is joking aside. It is important to take note that joking aside is an idiomatic expression, and one dominant feature about idiomatic expressions is that they must not be altered. They have to be said naturally the way they are originally. Okay, so instead of you saying joke apart, it should be joking aside. It is used to mean seriously speaking or all jokes put aside. Number two, I want to buy grounded pepper. The issue here is with the word grounded. According to this context, ground is the right word which is supposed to be used. Grounded has the possibility to give three different meanings: to be specialized in a field, to be punished, and not allowed to move. You can watch this video using this card to gain more understanding on that. Now, you should now say, I want to buy grounded pepper, but I want to buy ground pepper. The word ground is a past tense and past participle of grind, meaning to crush or to break something into smaller particles. Very suitable for this context, not grounded. Here is another common expression. I forgot it at home. You don't forget your book, you don't forget your pen, you don't forget your money, you don't forget your phone, you don't forget anything that is not mentally or conceptually related. Instead, you leave there. So instead of saying, I forgot my phone at home or I forgot it at home, you should say, I left my phone at home, I left my money at home, I left my pen at home. You could add unconsciously to it if you want to, but forgot or forget is actually used for something that is mentally related, something you find difficult to recall. Okay? For instance, in the math class today, I forgot the quadratic formula, which now I remember. X equals to minus b plus or minus everything with b raised to power 2 minus 4ac over 2a. You forget information. You forget information. You don't forget food or objects. You should never make this expression again after watching this video without effecting this correction. I am going tonight, vigil. What is wrong with this expression? The problem is not with the vigil, the problem is the night. The word vigil on its own already means staying awake all night. So you using night before it as a qualifier is completely unnecessary. Okay, it's just like saying it is vividly clear. The word vividly simply means clearly. Then you use clear after it again, so you say it is clearly clear. So this is exactly the situation we also have. So instead of you saying I am going to night vigil, you should say I am going to vigil. Lastly, we have, please get me a bottle of water. What is wrong with this sentence? The error is not with the water, the error is with the bottle. In this sentence, we need a verb that can function as an adjective, not a noun. So instead of you saying, please get me a bottle of water, it should be, please get me a bottled water. The word bottle is an participial adjective. Participial adjective, they are verbs that has the possibility to function as an adjective to qualify or to give additional information to a noun. For instance, he won the racing competition. Which of the competition are we talking about? Am I talking about baking competition? No. Eating competition? No. Dancing competition? No. Fighting competition? No. But racing competition. Now, the word person fight ends with ing, but it is not functioning as a verb. It is functioning as an adjective. Why? It is given extra information to the competition. The same thing is also applicable here. What kind of water? Is it bottled water? Is it sachet water? Is it tap water? No, bottled water. Bottled water. So it has to be a participial adjective. So you should never say, please get me a bottled water, but please get me a bottled water. So there you have it. 5 common expressions that may sound perfectly normal in English, but expressed differently in standard English. Remember, language is constantly evolving. The goal is not to mock the way people speak. The goal is to help understand the differences and communicate more effectively. If you've learned something in this video, do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to leave a comment so as to stay tuned, because this is just the first episode. See you in episode 2.